okay. Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome to our call about the products and the business and getting started with the Juice Plus business. Really, really exciting. So I'm your host this evening. Sarah is a little bit under the weather today, so I'm taking over. My name is James Sanderson, and I have been involved with the company, closely involved, can you believe it, for 33 years. So that's another story. I never intended to get involved for this length of time, but I just fell in love with the whole process, and I just, here I am. I just absolutely love it. So it's my absolute pleasure now to hand us over to Paula, and Paula is going to take us through our products, a little bit about the Juice Plus products. Hi, Paula.
Hi, James, and hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. It's an absolute pleasure for me to give you a brief overview of our products. I could talk for hours and hours about them, hugely passionate about them, but I've got 5-10 minutes, so I'm going to just go through them. And any more information that you want to know, just go to the person who put you on the call this evening. So basically, our products are the Juice Plus products. They are the most research nutritional products in the world. They've got almost 40 gold standard, well, I think they've got over 40 gold standard clinical studies now, backing their outstanding health benefits. So they're all completely natural, they're plant-based, and they vegan, so they're safe for everyone. Now, the best thing about them, they are completely and utterly unique because they are made from real fruits and vegetables. So unlike anything that you see, in the supermarket or the pharmacy that are just synthetic-based vitamins, we're not vitamins, we're whole food nutrition, whole food supplements, meaning they're made from whole food. So our main products are, you can see the bottles there, premium capsules, and they are made from a variety of 30 raw fruits, vegetables and berries. Now, other products go straight into they get totally bioavailable, which means they get absorbed by the body, go straight into the bloodstream and get absorbed by the body at a cellular level, feeding all the cells all of the amazing and essential nutrients. So we all know fruits and vegetables are so important to keep us healthy, and that's basically what they do. They help to bridge the gap between what we should be eating and what we are eating, so getting all of those fruits and vegetables every single day. Next slide, please, James. Now, as well as adults being able to enjoy the benefits, we've got the most amazing program called the Healthy Starts for Families programs. As a mother, I'm hugely passionate about this program. As you can see here, some of the amazing results, but I'll just quickly brief you what the Healthy Starts program is. It's basically, over 1.5 million families have taken part in this all over the world. They have had staggering results. Over 96% of children and youngsters have reported positive health benefits. And, in the world as it is today, we all know that we need to keep healthy. We're more and more aware of it as, with everything that's going on. So you can see here, as I said, some of the amazing results. I won't run through them, but you just have a look through them. Now, the best thing about them is when an adult buys the premium capsules that I've just been talking about, they're eligible to get absolutely free either chewables for children or more capsules for an older child, like maybe a teenager, all the way up to the age of 21 if they're in full-time education. So, amazing to keep the whole family healthy and have all of the fruits and vegetables that we need in our body to keep healthy from our fruits and vegetables or chewables. And as I said, they're absolutely free, so an absolute no-brainer. Next slide, please, James. And as well as the capsules with the fruits and vegetables, we've got a complete range, and as the name suggests, is a complete meal. So basically it has everything your body needs for a highly nutritious meal. So you can have the shakes, which is the first picture there, chocolate or vanilla, absolutely delicious, really versatile. You can make pancakes or smoothie bowls, I absolutely love. You could have bars soups, which are brilliant at this time of year, and the boosters, which I won't go too much into. So, but basically all the products here, the complete range. Again, gluten-free, vegan, everything your body needs for a highly nutritious meal. So you can have as a meal replacement, you can have as a really healthy breakfast. I wouldn't start my day without having a shake or a smoothie bowl. Gives you lots of energy. Amazing if you want to lose weight, because you can have safely up to 2 a day and get all the nutrition you need. So you've basically got you can lose weight, you can gain weight, you can gain muscle, you can have before and after the gym, you can have if you're breastfeeding or pregnant. So absolutely totally versatile, and it's just a way of getting really good high quality nutrition into your body and keeping healthy. And I think that is it on the products there. So again, a very brief overview. If you want more information, or if you want to have a look at the science, please ask the person who put you on the call and have a more in-depth look if you need to, or just give them a go, because honestly, you will not at all be disappointed. You'll love them. Thanks,
Great.
James.
Well, thank you so much. That was absolutely fascinating. And we are now going to turn our attention to a few stories. So I think we've got Vera on. So Vera, if you could tell us a little bit about your experience with the product for 2 minutes. Can't quite hear you.
Maybe without the headphones.
That's it.
Is that okay now?
Perfect.
So my experience has been completely positive. I love the fact that they totally fit into life. Day in, day out, we've been having them for over 5 years now. Both my girls absolutely love the chewables. My littlest was a baby when we started them, and I would use the powder in the beginning, and the experience of the products has been second to none compared to anything and everything else that I've tried before. And I looked so much. I was really obsessed with reading labels, and I didn't find anything that I felt comfortable to give my kids that because everything was starting with first ingredient being sugar. And also, I really wanted to have something that is exactly what Juice Plus is, something that is easy, convenient, affordable, and this is all that I take and we have been taking without, hundreds of other products that I have to have on my shelf and changing your whole life. This just fits in. It's the easiest thing to do first thing in the morning. And our results have been, from improving blood levels to losing headaches, to having complete immunity, to no sick days for my kids, maybe 1 or 2, over the 5 years. Weight loss, weight management without trying hard. And this is what I really love. It's you do it every day. First thing in the morning, it's convenient, it's for busy people, it's for moms, it's for dads, it's for workers, it's every human being who eats, and we know what we should be eating, should be having these. And me as a mom, it gives me such, I feel good because I know that I've given my kids the optimum health, and I'm doing the same for me and my family. And I look forward to how I'm going to feel in 5 and 10 and 30 years from now on.
Perfect. Thank you, Vera. That's wonderful. And I love your backdrop there. What does that say? What does it say there on the side there? You've got a little, eat your rainbow. I love that.
Of course. It's on the kitchen table.
Well done.
And these are always here.
I love that. I love that. Thank you very, very much. And let's now move back to Paula. And Paula, if you could just tell us your story in about a product story in about a minute, if you can. Sorry, because we're running.
I'll do less than that. Yeah. I started the products over 7 years ago. As soon as I heard about them, I just completely got them. It just made perfect sense. I couldn't wait to get started. I was the type of person that was thought I was healthy, but I was always getting tired, picking up colds and etc. I started on the products just just wanted to give them a go, and I couldn't believe how much energy I got. And 7 years later, I haven't had one day sick since, which is absolutely unbelievable. Neither has my daughter. Since she was 5, she's now 13. She hasn't had one sniffle, not a sick day or anything. So I absolutely love that. I'm full of energy all the time. My skin's better. Everything about me is better. I just feel better, and I'll never, ever stop taking them.
Good. Thank you, Paula. That's absolutely wonderful. And I know as a busy mum, this has meant all the world to you, hasn't it? Having Juice Plus and the capsules and the chewies. Great. Well, thank you. So let's now move over, and we're now going to whisk on, and we're going to talk about the business now. And I'm going to introduce to you the amazing Howard, who is going to take us through an overview about the Juice Plus business.
Thank you, James, and a very warm welcome to all those joining us this evening, especially those who may be looking at this for the first time. And as James inferred, this really is, excuse me, this really is an overview of what it is we have to offer, and perhaps a little insight into what we have in the future as well. If you want more details, do get back in touch with the person who invited you on this call, and they can provide you with what you need to know. So where are we exactly today? The Juice Plus company is welcoming around about 5,000 new partners each month across the nearly 30 countries that they're involved in. Now, why do you think that is? I mean, we have something that, as Paula told us, is it adds value to a person's life. It fills in the gap between what we should be eating, what most of us are able to do consistently each and every single day. So is there any wonder that health and wellness has just skyrocketed exponentially in terms of the overall awareness and interest? And then something called COVID happened. We're in a situation now where there has never been a time in human history where more people have been aware of their own personal health. Never. Also, job security. What is that exactly? It's something that's gone. People are more open now to looking for alternative ways of bringing income into their household, because they want to, and also they need to. And we have something that fulfills both those things. So is it any wonder that we're seeing so many people joining? Now, there are not one, not two, not three, but 4 different ways that one can actually derive an income through Juice Plus. And again, the person who invited you on the call will give you more details of this. And I thought we'd just highlight on one here. There are bonuses. If you look at that staircase, everybody starts on the left-hand side as a partner. And you can hop up the staircase all the way to top to PMD, which stands for Presidential Marketing Director Plus. And on the way, do that, and you can do that as quickly or as slowly as you like. Your foot is on the accelerator. You are in total control of this. But along the way, you will collect bonuses amounting to that really pretty staggering amount of money. In addition, you make commissions each month. That is just the bonuses that you pick up along the way. The commissions are another area of an area where we can actually derive an income. So that is the earnings potential that we can actually enjoy. Let's move on to the next slide. So, I mean, I'll let you have a look at these. Some of the benefits of becoming a partner. The company with the track record over 28 years that they've built up, they do the heavy lifting. They have done all the product research, the scientific research as well that underlines the efficacy of what we have. They also ship the product. They collect money. They just account to us on the 10th of every month. But you also have your own website, your own virtual office, all these key business tools at your fingertips. Now, if you were setting a business up yourself, and I've done this, I did this myself around about 20 years ago, I put in £30,000 of my own money. I didn't borrow anything, my own money, and that got me half a business. Somebody else came in and added another 30,000. So how much is this all going to cost? Let me tell you, it's £50. I'll let that just sink in. £50, and you have a global brand with you as your partner. You have a product that has been researched hugely, 41 published scientific studies. All this heavy lifting has been done. All we're tasked with is sharing our story, sharing what we believe in, and attracting and building a customer base and finding other people who want to do exactly the same thing. £50, and that is your starter. Okay. So you can start earning with Juice Plus from the day you become a partner. And there are some people who are able to enjoy promotions up those first levels of the staircase really very quickly. And I mean, these figures are really quite notional, 330 to just over £1,000 in your first 3 months. People have done more than that. As I said, your foot is on the accelerator. If you want to go crazy, find some people to work with, and you can build an income fast, but there's no pressure on you to do so. Only you set your objectives, work with your team members, and the earning can start right away. It really can, and you can build it really quite quickly. So let's just move on to where we're actually going. This is a global business. As I hinted earlier, there are around about 30 countries that are involved with. As you can see, most of North America's covered. Mexico, we've just moved into, so we're heading into Central America. And as you can see, a fairly big chunk of Europe is covered, and also Oceania, so Australia and New Zealand. But look at the gaps. Look at the gaps. Africa, we haven't touched. South America, we haven't touched. Asia, yeah, we're in the UAE and Malaysia. We're not in Russia. We're not in China. We're not in India. There are something like 2.5 to 3 billion people who may be interested in better health and may be interested in deriving a further income into their household. The internet knows no bounds, people. It really doesn't. We have the opportunity of building right across the network of countries that we operate in. It really is that exciting. And with further products on the way, ask the person who invited you onto the call about Tower Garden. Let them show you something about that. That is just about, it has hit these shores, and we're going to be tasked with building that alongside the existing product range that we have. It really is an exciting opportunity, people. And you may say that there may be other opportunities out there. If you pass this by, can you afford to take that chance? Have a look at this very, very carefully. Thank you very much for your attention. I'll hand you back to James.
Great, Howard. Thank you very much indeed. And it is really, really fascinating. I mean, obviously, I've seen this so many times, but when I look at it, I think, my goodness, this is so amazing and it's so exciting. And it's so great to be involved in something which makes such a huge difference to people's lives. So it couldn't be better. All right, so now I just want to invite our very special guest, Santa Benga, who is very successful with our business. And I'm going to invite you, Santa, if you could just, first of all, if you could just tell us a little bit about your business story, because every time I hear it, I think it's absolutely amazing. So if you could just tell us a little bit about your business story.
Absolutely. Hi, everyone. Thank you for inviting me. So I'm going to quickly tell you in a couple of minutes my story. So my name is Santa. I'm originally from Latvia, which is Eastern Europe. Very, very small place. Most of people probably have not heard, but I have been living here in UK for 16 years. I'm also a mum of 15-year-old boy. I know sometimes even I can't believe, but I came across to UK when I was young girl, 19. I had my little boy when I was very, very young, and I fell into the working life, which was great. We always taught in school we need to have a rich husband or we need to have a good job. I didn't have this rich husband. I didn't have rich parents. I do come from very humble beginnings, so I've decided I'm going to work really, really hard. And most of people, you know, that's what we do most of the life because that's what we taught in school. So I came across this business only 2.5 years ago. I didn't know anything about Juice Plus. I didn't know anything about network marketing. I just came across online, and that day definitely changed my life. At that stage, I actually had a very successful career. I worked in recruitment. I worked with schools, helping them finding teachers, and I love that job. Very, very fulfilling job, very well paid. And in 9 years, I managed to get to director level, which on a paper was absolutely amazing. But the one thing that I didn't had was time, and I felt like I was trading time for money, and it was just literally vicious circle. So I came across this opportunity, didn't know anything about it. I was scared, I was skeptical, and the first thought, am I really going to make in this? I mean, it only sounds like lucky people making the business. You know, you see some successful people and you go, okay, well, they had, you know, successful parents, maybe they had, I don't know, won a lottery, etc. But this business truly is for everyone. There is no discrimination whatsoever. Doesn't matter what age you are at, what race, what gender, nothing really matters. We are all at the same boat, and we all need to start from the bottom and work our way up. So I've started, and I did about in 13 months I hit this national marketing director position, which is quite pinnacle in our position. My journey has been absolutely insane, very, very fast. So I would definitely say people who do want to change their life, you can, but you do need to work hard, like with anything else in life. So I managed to do this alongside my full-time job, but now nearly 2 years I've been doing this full-time, from a leisure of my home, being stay-at-home mom, traveling the world, not answering to anyone, and just building this incredible business. But yeah, that's me.
Well done. I mean, again, every time I hear your story, I absolutely love it. And I think it's so interesting that you were very skeptical when you first looked at it. And, you know, I think that's very real for people to say that, because probably most of the people looking at this for the first time, and I know myself included, skeptical, you know, would it really work? I remember when I first got my first check, I was like, oh, check or money transferred into the account. I was like, wow, it works. You know, this is the real deal. Anyway, enough for that. Let's now move on. And we would love to hear, Santa, from you about how you get someone started.
Amazing. So today I'm going to share slightly a little bit different. I don't know if somebody has heard this or not, but this is like a little analogy called Whoop. And this is the first thing that I get my people who join the business to do, because I found it's extremely, extremely important to know what you want. So what actually Whoop stands for, the W stands for wish. You need to know what you want in your life from this business, because let's be honest, when we trade money for time, or when we go to the jobs, we know exactly how much money we're going to make. So we know that we need to work from 9 till 5 to get, I don't know, 20, 30, 40,000 a year. We know that, and that is the only reason we get out of the bed. And some days we're not going to be motivated. Just let me know in the chat, do you jump out of the bed and go to work every single day? More than likely not, but you do that because you've got very, very clear goal. You know how much money you're going to hit, the bank on certain days. So what do you want from the business? And not just from the business, what do you want from life? What exactly you want, how much money you want to make, and not just a little bit more money. You need to be very, very specific, because sometimes I think because we are not specific, we're not going to get to our goal. The only reason we can hit a goal when we know the goal. Let's be honest, when you go into your car and when you turn sat-nav on, you're going to put a postcode. You're not just going to leave the sat-nav hanging there. It's not going to take you anywhere. So you need to have a clear goal. And yes, sometimes that goal will be reached at a certain time, and once you start driving, it will change. So number one, the Whoop is wish. You need to know exactly what you want from life, even down to the T, what relationships you want to have, what kids, where do you want to travel, everything you see yourself in 5 to 20 years. The O is the outcome, and then you need to really dig deep and think how you gonna feel when you get these things. You really need to connect with your emotions, how that result will make you feel, because that's really going to be your real reason why you're doing this. More than likely, for me, I'm going to personally share with this, my biggest reason was my little boy. I wanted him to look in my eyes and say, "Mummy, I'm proud of you. And it wasn't actually money and things, but I wanted him to say, Mummy, I'm proud of you. Why? Because for years I was self-doubt, I had no confidence. And yes, from even parents and grandparents, we do have these stigmas that we are not worthy, you know, we are not good enough. So you need to really think your outcome, exactly how it will make you feel. That, oh, is the obstacle. And now dig deep and think, what exactly is your obstacle? Is it you being lazy? Is it time? Is it money? Is your husband? Whatever that is, but you need to know your obstacle. For you to overcome your obstacle, first thing is recognition, knowing exactly what is that reason. And more than likely, the obstacle is you. The only person can change your life is you. So your obstacle could be your self-confidence, maybe self-doubt, but these things you can also work on. And the P stands for plan. And that is the plan with your mentor, with your sponsor, that you're going to go through the plan. And obviously Howard just shared with us exactly how the business works. So your mentor, your sponsor will be able to help you, to tell you what is realistic. Are you going to make millions in this year, in your first year? More than likely not. However, you will get there if you stay consistent, if you never give up, and if you are accountable. But the plan for me is the biggest thing, you know, getting down and actually realize this business is simple. We do few things. We take the product, we share the product, and we offer other people to do the same. That's it. The business is so simple. I've never seen more easier business that is. But yes, you need to be accountable. You need to stay consistent, and you can never ever give up, and you will get there. But for me, it's actually knowing this wish, outcome, obstacle, and plan. And when I know somebody knows where they want to go, as me, as a mentor, I can help with a plan, and the rest we will figure it out.
Wow, that is absolutely amazing. So let's just say that I'm starting with you, Santa, and I'm just registering with you. What might I be expected to achieve in my first month to 6 weeks? What would you say to me if I was said, I'm ready to get going, and what would be the outcome that I can realistically go for the first 6 weeks?
Absolutely. Very good question. And realistically, I probably would say it would be your first position, which is Partner Plus. So you would also get an increase of 4% to your commission, but you would get the bonus of £80. Realistically, anything from £150 to £200 is very, very realistic in your first 6 weeks. Yes, there is people who will hit 2 positions and get 500 plus, but it really depends, you know, on you, how much work you're going to put in. But just to manage the expectations, I would probably say 150 going up to 200-300 next month, and going to 500 in month 3, 4. But yeah, I would say definitely you can reach your first position.
And what would you say to someone who would say, well, look, I've never done anything like this before. I can't necessarily imagine selling something. And how on earth would I ever build a team?
I love that question. And in all honesty, you know, if you look around, we are selling something every single day. And let's put in comments who got kids, or you got husbands and wives. And have you ever asked your child, would you like a broccoli? And he goes, or she goes, no. And then you tell this story why broccoli is good. So you are selling your ideas every single day. If you ask your husband and wife to go out for dinner and you really want a Chinese, you're going to do absolute everything to convince them to go to Chinese because you like it. So this business, yes, it is selling. I'm not going to lie, it is selling, but it's a different way of selling. You know, we are recommending something that we are using and passionate. So number one, use the product, have the benefits, and then you will naturally just talk about these benefits. But yeah, the selling, I think, is very, very easy in this business. We got the systems to follow, so you don't actually need to know anything before you join. You just need to be coachable. You need to say, listen, I'm here as a white piece of paper, let's do this. And that's it. Follow the lead of your leader, mentor, and he will teach you, or she will teach you exactly what you need to do.
Lovely. And then just finally, very, very quickly in the last minute, building a team. How would that start for someone?
Just inviting. I think we all know in May, like sort of day-to-day jobs, like I worked in recruitment, I did not like every person who was sat in that office. So the beauty of this business is you can actually pick and choose people who you want to work with. And for me, that's definitely been the best thing. It's just literally asking the question and inviting somebody to listen in. You are not offering them to work for you or under you. You are just offering business opportunity. That's it. And actually, that is the best bit about this business that you can share with so many people. And again, you are not recruiting as in you're not their boss, you're not their employer. You just offering them the business opportunity to join in with you and just do the same that you do.
I love that. And of course, thank you very much, Santa. That was just amazing. And of course, as Howard said, you know, there's never been a time like this where so many people are looking for something new. And what I absolutely love about this is it's really business made very, very simple, because someone said to me years ago, you've got to find the trend and work your way into it. And, you know, people want to have their own business, but on top of that, people want to make a difference. And people's health and people's wealth is absolutely at the top of everyone's agenda right now. So thank you, everyone, very, very much indeed for joining us. Thank you, everyone, for participating. Thank you, Paula. Thank you, Howard. Thank you, Vera, very, very much for coming on. We know everybody's extremely busy, but finally, and most of all, thank you for everyone that has joined us on this call tonight. And thank you finally so much, Santa, for your wonderful words of wisdom. So we'll see you next week. We'll have a different guest next week, but thank you very much indeed for joining us, and we hope you have a very nice evening. Good evening. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.